Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us on your Friday morning. It is March 21st. Looking forward to the weekend. We'll talk about the weather here in just a second. But first, a reminder for you, we're live here on Facebook each and every weekday morning, Monday through Friday. About 8 o'clock we go live for you. But if you can't watch us live, watch us later on your Facebook feed. The video stays up for you all day long, stays up for like 30 days. So you got plenty of time to watch it. No excuses. If you want to find us on other platforms, look for us on your favorite podcast platform. Just look for the Inform Minute or on our Inform YouTube channel as well. All right, Lydia, you can feel a kind of a change in the weather pattern this morning with a cold front coming in.
Cold front moved right through, changed our wind around to the north. Yesterday, it was out of the southwest. Temperatures were in the 50s. Yeah,
it was nice.
Close to 60, 58 in Fargo, 59 in Grand Forks. Today, not happening. Cold front has moved through. Our wind has flipped around, sitting 15 to 25, gusting 30 to 35 miles an hour. That is obviously pushing in colder air. And really, your temperatures just don't move much today. We're sitting at like 33 right now in Fargo, and that's what I'm going with for afternoon temperature. So we could lose a degree or two and rise back up, but we'll just wiggle a couple of degrees today. Clouds and flurry patches this morning, all light and brief, no accumulation or road problems expected, but you could run into a flake or two. That all slides off to the south, takes the cloud cover with it, and we will see the sun this afternoon. So
that's positive.
That's nice on a Friday afternoon. A feel-good Friday afternoon. It's just cold out. And the wind obviously making it feel colder too. We start the day off with clear sky for tomorrow. Lots of sun to start. But with the clear sky and the lighter wind than overnight, I do think it's going to be cold tomorrow morning, like 10 degrees. Ooh. A bitter cold start on a March morning. If you're headed to the downtown St. Patrick's Day Parade, if you're heading early, you're obviously going to need to bundle up. Temperatures will warm into the 40s on your Saturday afternoon. We'll do opposite of today. We'll have increasing clouds for tomorrow as we wait for a clipper system to slide in. That starts off as some scattered light rain showers late Saturday evening, closer to about 10 o'clock at night. We'll start seeing some of that light rain, and then that switches over to a period of mix before switching over to snow on Sunday morning. Valley and points off to the east, most likely to see snow out of this system. The further west that you go into North Dakota, the less likely you are to see snow out of this. Maybe up to an inch in Fargo, traced 1 inch. Maybe up to 2 inches western Minnesota, and then north of Highway 2 on the Minnesota side is where I'm looking at maybe 2 to 4 inches. So some decent accumulation. We just get a little more energy and oomph to this system as it travels to the east onto the Minnesota side. So you will find the highest reports then over on that side. The wind picks up out of the northwest on Sunday because of course it does, gusting near 40 miles an hour. So that will put some snow on the move. I think a little bit of blowing snow, maybe some visibility issues, some snow covered roads likely for any of your Sunday travel plans. Again, highest amounts on the Minnesota side, especially into northern Minnesota. All of this clears out and settles down by the time you wake up on Monday morning. Much calmer, a light wind on Monday, the snow is all gone, and temperatures make it into the 40s, which means any of the snow we do pick up will kind of melt pretty quickly by Monday, especially with some peaks of a March sunshine. A March sun angle helps us, and then temps in the 40s really throughout all of next week. A couple of days close to 50.
Oh, all right.
Not bad. Next week looks pretty quiet. Not much for activity. Maybe a chance of showers next Friday, 1 week from today.
All right.
A little bit of a mess. Just watch out for your Sunday travel plans. That's all I would say.
Just be careful this weekend if you're going somewhere.
Yeah, just enough to make it a little snowy, a little slick, a little hard to see, but not a shutter downer kind of system by any means.
Good to know.
All right. Thanks.
Thanks, Lydia. All right, we do have big breaking news overnight. Suspected arson against a Tesla charging station here in Fargo. We're talking about the one at Shields on 45th Street. It comes as there is a nationwide trend of aggression towards the company's owner, Elon Musk, and his involvement in Doge and the Trump administration. Firefighters believe that the fire was set on purpose. They responded to the scene around 3 o'clock this morning and were investigating for over 2 hours. The battalion chief tells us that the fire was set in the landscaping near the charging station, and then it charred at least one of the chargers that are in that section of Tesla chargers there. We are still working to find out the extent of the damage exactly. We do know all the chargers at the Shields are shut off right now while they're working to assess the damage, fix things, go through the process. They also found a gas can nearby where the fire was set. And we're told that the ATF has been contacted about this incident, so it could turn into a federal investigation potentially. And that's because this is part of a larger trend as people are targeting Tesla right now across the country. There's been incidents in Las Vegas, Kansas City, near Chicago, California as well. So And we'll continue tracking this story and pass along any updates we get, of course, to you. New this morning, firefighters battled the fire at a beet plant. It happened at Mindak plant in Wahpeton. It was on Thursday night. Beets were in the dryer. They overheated and began to smoke and smolder. Good news, there's no damage or reported injuries from that. Fargo-Moorhead St. Patrick's Day Parade is tomorrow, just a week late. Of course, it was postponed because of bad weather last weekend. It would have not have been a nice Saturday to have it. So hoping for some better weather. Sounds like it will be better than at least last weekend. But because of the change, there are some other changes to the parade route. The route is actually a bit shorter. It's going to be that way because they want to accommodate the Fargo Film Festival that's still going on downtown as well. The parade will be ending at Broadway Square. It will start on Center Avenue in Moorhead. Parking will not be allowed along the parade route in downtown Fargo from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. tomorrow. That's on Saturday. They will tow your car if it's there. So here's your warning, don't get towed. North Dakota boys state basketball coverage continues today on WDAY. We've got Class B and Class A semifinals today starting at 1 o'clock. Our Redeemers plays Bishop Ryan. At 2:45, Wilton Wing takes on West Hope Newburgh. In Class A, Devils Lake plays Shiloh Christian at 6:30 with Kindred and Thompson at 8 o'clock. You can watch all those games live on WDAY+. New overnight, WDAY has learned that the NDSU women will be hosting a second-round game in the WNIT, so that's exciting. The Bison will play New Mexico State Monday at 7 at the Shield Center. The Herd earned a first-round bye for their second straight season in that tournament. Even with the bye, it wasn't a guarantee that they would get a home game, but they're getting one, so that's a lot of fun. Last year, they lost in the third round of the tournament to Minnesota. Today on Hot Mic with Dom Izzo, a look ahead at tonight's semifinal featuring defending Class A champions Devils Lake, how the Firebirds have dealt with the pressure of trying to go for a repeat, plus a preview of UND's showdown with Western Michigan. They got to win to keep their season alive. That's from 9 to 11 on WDAY Extra. Don't forget, for just 99 cents a month for your first 3 months, you could get an all-access pass to our website, inforum.com. Just go to inforum.com/subscribe to get that deal. Remember, join us for the rest of our newscast. Today, we'll have updates on breaking news. We'll continue to track any weekend weather for you as well. Next newscast is at 11 o'clock this morning, then 4, 5, 6, 9, and 10. We got you covered over the weekend, and First News is back on Monday morning from 5 to 7. So we'd love to have you join us then. Until then, have a great weekend, everyone. Stay safe.